I got new pets! Birds! Birds! Come on, come! Man! Woo! Look at that! I could do that every day, all day. Woo! Oh no! No, wait. Let it come. Birds! Woo! Come on.
Okay, Sarah, that's a lot of birds.
Shadow of the morning into the break of dawn. We are gonna carry on, covered by the daylight. It's alright. We are pushing head on, all your worries be gone. We are running straight out into the wild.
Guys, we have a bit of a problem. We left Martinique. When was that?
3 days ago.
Yeah, 3 days ago, and then
we arrived 2 days ago here.
we thought we were gonna be okay here. There is a tropical storm coming at the moment. Well, it's gonna turn into a hurricane. Tropical storm Brett, and we only have at the moment like how much? 48 hours, I think.
It's Tuesday today, and it's gonna arrive on Thursday at night. From the prediction, what we can see. So at the moment, it's calm outside, but it's going to change very rapidly. From the calculations of the predictions at the moment, it looks like we are right inside the cone. Well, it's not a hurricane stage yet, but it's predicted to turn into a hurricane
On Thursday.
Up until yesterday, the prediction, or one of the predictions, showed that it will shear off very sharply north, but now it's been updated and it looks like it will pass almost directly over Martinique. We are down here in Grenada, or rather in Carriacou, which is still within the calculations that it will hit here, and we are quite concerned. Actually, a lot of people outside, since this morning there's a lot of commotion, I'd say. People are arriving, people are leaving, and we've been contemplating what we should do, if we should ride it out here.
The problem that we have here at the moment, there is a small hurricane hole here, but the anchorage is now full. When we arrived, it was not that full, but now obviously a lot of people left Martinique because it's right on the center where the hurricane's supposed to pass, and they all came here now. So this is really full, and in the small hurricane hole that is there, we believe there will be a lot of commotion. Not all the boats will fit in there as well. So,
just to interrupt, the hurricane hole that we're speaking about is basically mangrove inlet right next to Tyrrell Bay, and this area is deep enough, probably a quarter of the area, it's deep enough for most sailboats to attach to the mangroves, and the authorities let people anchor within this hurricane hole.
like Sarah said, there's a lot of boats around here, and we are like only 10 meters from any other boat that is around behind us and next to us. So that will be a bit of concerning for us. There's no way we can actually even put a couple of anchors out, because we'll be dropping the anchors on top of other people's anchor.
Well, the thing is as well that with these predictions, obviously you usually have a wind direction where the storm is coming from, but as the storm passes through the area, the wind direction can completely change.
Well, it will change, because what happened, it will, if it does pass above St. Vincent and the Grenadines, even up to Martinique, there will be south winds. So the south wind, we are kind of protected here in Tyrrell Bay from the south wind, but it's just a borderline between, is it going to be south wind, or is it going to just wrap around the corner and then we're going to get winds and waves in here?
If we stay here, we would really have to prepare. We would probably have to take our solar panels down, have to take our sails down, prepare for the worst, which may not happen, but it could happen. It's probably the best option to go south, just to evade the worst, because it's not predicted that the hurricane will move further south. Also, Grenada is a way bigger island with more protection from the wind, whereas here Carriacou is very small.
And we don't believe it's going to track north, because for one single reason, the North Atlantic High, which is the one from, I think it's called the Azores and Bermuda High or something like that, it's really big at the moment and it's really pressing down. So
just pushing all of the weather down into this area, and it's very unlikely, it's almost impossible that the weather systems can come back up north. We believe this is why the prediction now shows as well that they're going straight west. We felt that the best course of action is to get out of the way as far as possible, and Grenada is a good option for us because it might still get quite hairy around here.
Yeah, we're just gonna get everything ready and we're gonna go. And it's gonna be 8 hours to go to Gran Mal. It's an open bay, it's an open but not exposed nor to the south nor to the east.
I was just talking to Annika yesterday. A lot of people were arriving to Tyrrell Bay coming from the north down, and today it seems like everybody's leaving to go further south. So I believe everybody had the same conversation this morning. And Blue Juice will actually be coming with us. It is all new for them as well. We told them, okay, get everything ready. If you want to, you can come with us, because they decided as well that they're not feeling comfortable here. But yeah, let's not get delayed any further.
Into the wild again. Tell me, when does it end?
Okay, we got to sail up, and actually all the boats that we're passing, everybody's in the cockpit, everybody's looking concerned. The guys in the catamaran that we just passed already have their life vests on.
At the moment there is no wind, so we're just gonna kind of motor sail out of here so we don't lose the time.
We are running straight out into the wild. Into the wild, running on, running on. Into the wild, running on, come on, come on. Into the wild, running on, running on. Into the wild, running on, come on, come on.
Okay, we managed to find some wind, and Blue Juice is just behind us. We both turned the engine off now, and to cheer each other up, we're gonna do a little bit of a test, a race, who's faster. I think these guys are faster this time because they cleaned their hull, so just to get our minds off of the fact that we're running from a storm. We're having a good time still. You guys are faster! I can't believe this! Oh no! Oh no! We were so happy that for once we were faster than them. Now they have a clean bottom. And there they go. Yeah, Nika just took all of the Genoa out because actually we were reefed still. So now this is the ultimate test. Who's gonna be faster? Us or Blue Juice on our epic race to evade Brad, the hurricane.
And it keeps on repeating till the end, every single time. And lately I've been having that same dream, and I'm dreaming all the time.
Getting dark now. We're still about 6 miles from our anchorage in Gran Mal, and we almost lost the wind. We're going really slow now, about 2 knots, 2.5 knots. But it's good, it's calm here, and hopefully it's going to be calm in a couple of days as well when the hurricane is passing through. Actually, Annika and I just updated the weather forecast, and now the actual hurricane cone moved even further down, even further south. And this morning, Kariakou in Tyrrell Bay was outside of the hurricane area, so it would have just gotten strong winds. But now the whole thing moved further down, and it looks like it could potentially actually hit Kariakou or Martinique. So we're just really glad that we left from there. So we should arrive in Gran Mal in a couple of hours. It's an open anchorage, so we don't worry about this too much. But we are still a bit concerned that this is gonna move even further south. But either way, Grenada is a bigger island, and yeah, hopefully we're gonna be okay. But yeah, we keep you updated how it's gonna go. I guess this is the first bit of the bad weather arriving. We're getting this crazy rain showers. First we tried to anchor in a place called Grand Mal, which looked really protected and calm, but all of the bottom is basically small rocks and corals. And we arrived in the dark. In the morning we woke up, and with every gust we could feel that the chain should be stretching up, but instead with every gust we heard like a tug pulling on the chain and the snubber, which means the chain is probably stuck somewhere. And it was. We tried to re-anchor twice, but the whole area is like this. There's no holding, and our anchor didn't dig in as well, which is something you really want if you like anticipating bad weather, basically. So we've been scuttling around a little bit, but further south of Grenada there's no anchoring. There's a big reserve, like some sort of nature reserve. And now we're actually on a mooring ball, which we just caught before the rain came. The guy who was managing them here is really helpful. It was really sweet. Came around right away and reassured us that the mooring is actually really new and too big for our boats. Made for way heavier boats, way bigger boats, and yeah, we're happy about that actually. So that means we're safe. And this is probably gonna be the place where we're gonna be when Brett passes by.
Yeah, it's already starting to rain. I mean, we're good here. But we didn't want to be in the mooring ball because that's the last thing we want, to be honest, if there is like storm coming, because I don't know how they're maintained. But to be honest, this is a marine park. We're not allowed to anchor anywhere. There's a $10,000 fine if you anchor here anywhere. And we got pretty much almost the last mooring ball. We, like Sarah said, we were anchoring in Grand Mal, and the anchor was like upside down, and then the chain was like this, and then like that. It was just wrapped around a big rock, and we tried to get it up, we couldn't. And we say, oh no, we need to go from here, because honestly, that's not gonna be. I'm not gonna sleep. Today is a rainy morning. It's been like this since last night, but so far everything good. No one have detached from the mooring balls. It's a bit windy and lots of rain. At the moment, I think the tropical storm is just kind of just past the islands pretty much, but that's when we get the heavy weather once it passes Martinique. Everyone who was in Martinique, I think it's pretty much down here now. Whenever the gust comes and it yanks and pulls on the mooring ball. So, but apart from that, it's okay. I hope it doesn't get much stronger. At this stage, the microphone of our camera just could not cope with the wind anymore. But we definitely made the right decision by choosing a mooring we could trust instead of remaining at an anchorage with poor holding. This morning, the wind reached a constant 30 knots, while the gusts peaked well into the 40s. And while we kept a positive outlook when the wind picked up, we realized just how lucky we were that this storm did not develop into a full-blown hurricane. It's gonna get worse, but... Oh, it's stuck in here, like, oh, it's all okay, it's all okay. Oh god. It almost blew me off the bow. The mooring ball looks okay. Well, we just drowned it though. It was like really underwater. I checked on the shaving last night and this morning. Seems okay. But man, it is windy. And there's way more rain around there as well, more coming. That's better. Oh.
Okay. Downstairs in the boat actually it doesn't feel so bad when you get out and you hear all of the noises. But the gas stops the swell and the rolliness, so it's actually not that bad. Could be worse if it doesn't get scarier than this. The boat looks like a mess because we basically just took everything inside so it doesn't get rained on or flies away. But yeah, luckily we didn't have to dismantle anything from the boat. Our dinghy is suffering a little bit. It's full of water. Yeah, good.